Have you seen any censorship in this last year? Have you seen ideas that some people had, but they were told you can't share those ideas? Those ideas aren't helpful. Those ideas don't advance what we're trying to advance right now. And so you start to see censorship come in. We've seen it taking place on multiple platforms. We've seen it roll out over the last 5 years. But now in this last year, it's become more obvious to everybody that yes, certain people are censored. They're deplatformed. Their voice is canceled out because they have a message or they have a statement or they have a story that we're not sure needs to be in front of the public at this moment. So it's better to censor it. These are the themes of what happens when you're moving into totalitarian space. When we move into this place, it means we've moved into the end of questions. And when we've moved into a place where we can no longer ask questions, what we've done is we've now paralyzed our society to stop critically thinking. And you see, for Christians, we must bring critical thinking into the fore. We must be the people that aren't just driven emotionally, but we also logically are processing truth from error, what is right from what is wrong. So as we think of speaking well, each one of you are in a position to have to discern this. It's incredibly complicated. It's hard to do alone. It's important work that we as the church must do together and strengthen one another and help one another. But it's ground that we cannot give up. When we don't talk, when we don't share ideas, when we shut one idea down because we just don't like where that might lead, or it's not serving maybe the government's purpose, then we find ourselves in a place where we're not solving problems. I've talked to world-class scientists this year who have said so many of them feel shut down. They don't understand what's happening. They don't understand why it's happening. This isn't how science and information has flowed. Science has been based on an open conversation, an open debate of ideas and hypothesis. In the past, they've never seen their science quite shut down when their opinion or what they were discovering or what they were hypothesizing was coming true could not move forward. And so we must critically think. We need each other. We need these ideas. This is how we solve problems. So let's remember that. As communicators, as those who are carrying information forward in a time where there's such distrust of what to believe and what not to believe, let's be sure we're not part of propaganda. Let's make sure we're the ones that are going, we're going to discern well. We're going to think well. We're going to challenge one another. Even if it's off air, we're going to work through what we're communicating and why. We're going to have those difficult conversations. But our goal is to advance truth because we know truth leads to freedom. You see, it saves people's lives when we push back, when we think critically, when we dare to ask questions about the systems that are being thrust upon us and whether they're good for human beings, whether they're leading to our flourishing. As Christians, we must be the kind of communicators that will never stop being curious, never stop asking questions, and never stop pushing back when we sense that truth is not going forward.